I met a gypsy.
What were we talking about when that shit clipped out? Like money and shit?
I think so, yeah. Money side of things and everything. You're the only dude that, on or off camera, you're the only dude that really knows that, like, I make money because we're in the same business, so you can, like, kind of see it. Like, people out here don't know that. No one really knows that.
Really?
Nah, no one has an idea. And I don't, if they ask me, I'll tell them straight up, but everyone thinks that I had rich parents and they're, like, still kind of floating my bill, or I came from money, or, like, whatever the case, like, and they just think we're just squeaking by. Especially, like, some of the chicks and stuff, they're like, oh, just another face in the crowd. And this dude's just like, the Instagram thing, it's not they're used to it. It doesn't seem like as big of a deal as it is because we spend so much time together and hang out. And I'm so normal around them and everyone that I just seem like another dude who just, like, posts dumb or crazy videos. So no one really knows what's going on, but that's cool if they want to. I don't got to tell them otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I just think you fly under the radar in so many ways. Like, I don't know that people take you as seriously as what they should, in a sense. But it's like, is that even a bad thing in a way? You know, it's like, fuck, it's probably a good thing to just, like, fly under the radar and, I guess, not have that, like, attention on you. But I mean, yeah, like, I know what you're doing from the numbers, and I know the, like, the merch stuff that you'd be doing is fucking crazy. And, like, dude, you deserve it, man. Like, honestly, you fucking deserve everything that you've got. Like, because I do know where you come from. Like, it's fucking it's a crazy come up that you've had, and it's all been, like, your own work.
Hell yeah, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. I'm just, like I said, super fortunate. Everyone always has a story or a background where they've come from, and the next person always had it worse than you had it, but it wasn't handed to me at all, and I worked super hard to get here. I even lived in my truck for a while, and then I just got a gym membership, and that's how I would take showers. Just pay $10 a month, and I would shower there, sleep in my truck, and then go work construction. And like I said, someone always has it worse. Someone's listening right now has it worse than that, but that's just that fueled my fire and my passion to keep doing this. And, like, sometimes if you hear rappers and everyone says that you come from the bottom to go to the top, it just creates more of a drive, and, like, you want it so much worse, and then when you earn it, you're super stoked, and it feels fulfilling and rewardful.
Have you ever, like, wanted to ball out though? Like, has there been a party that's like really wanted to just go, like, fuck it, like, I'm gonna go buy some cool shit, and I'm gonna or like, yes. Did you, and then it was just off camera, and then you figured out that it just, like, wasn't what you expected?
All the time, every day. I want to buy cool ass shit all the time, especially cars. I was never a car guy, but, like, chicks dig cars, and, like, people base your success, like, on what you drive. And, like, the Tesla Model X, the one with the butterfly door, like, I just picture myself rolling in that thing on autopilot with the doors up, and, like, I wouldn't treat it any different. Like, dude, I'd buy that thing off the lot. We'd jump it over the little LA jump. I'd probably have the doors open so we could actually catch more air, and then, like, put that thing on autopilot, just, like, pile chicks in there, put a Joe hauler on the back, put my bike on it. I wouldn't treat it any different. I would just use it for content. But to go drop $120,000 on a car like that, or to go invest that 120 and, have a kickback later on in life, that's the stuff you got to think about. So, and I don't want people to think I'm cool if I have money or nice things. I'd rather just want them to chill and take me for the person that I am and the way I treated them. So every time I think about going in a position like that, I just take a step back, and I'm like, nah, I got my dirt bike, got my van, we're cool.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I fucking respect it. Like, that'd be a hard internal conversation to have, and actually come up on the side of, like, nah, I ain't gonna buy a Tesla.
Yeah, but we'll be it'd be cool to do it, but we could do that when I'm 30, then when there's not dirt bikes and shit, and then everything's more affordable then because our money worked for us. But it's just, everything's a mindset, and you're totally who you surround yourself with and the people that you're around and what you're hearing. Like, if you're in LA, like, for a week or so, like, that would seem cool. then you could go back and just chill with your homies and be like, bro, we got each other. We're just having fun. Let's ride dirt bikes. We don't need none of that stuff. And I've kind of listened to, like, Hansen was really good with it because Hansen dropped mad money, dude. Hansen had Lamborghinis. Dude, he had everything. And then, you know, now he just drives his little spray painted truck around to get to the track, and he's done it all. So he always advises against making purchases like that and really thinking about it. Hill's another dude too. Hill made good money in his time, and, you know, he earned it. He rode well, and he just drives his little truck too.
Yeah, man. Dude, Hansen is like, he's probably one of the wisest dudes in the game at this point. Like, he has seen and done it all. I'm sure he is probably a guy that would be super useful being in your position. Because, I mean, obviously he wouldn't have, like, the kind of internet fame that you've got. But, I mean, I'm sure, like, he'd be a guy that's, in terms of, like, a big homie. I'm sure you guys have had some, like, legitimate conversations. And he's actually... I could see him steering you away from making some shit decisions. Yeah,
for sure. He's got super good insight, and like you said, he's seen it all. He's seen how this sport has developed from the early stages till now, from the riders to the training to the every aspect, from the money, the chicks, the industry. Like, that dude's probably the most knowledgeable dude when it comes to that, because he's been in it the longest, and he's seen the lows, the highs. He's seen all the come ups, everything. It's all, and the social media thing to him, he's like, he kind of trips out on. He's like, dude, people will just watch YouTubes and stuff, because he bases his whole deal off being an insane talented rider, riding well, and letting his riding and racing speak for himself. So the internet thing, I'll tell him some stuff and he trips on it. He's like, dude, what? I'm not even gonna learn. I'm too old. I'm just gonna chill. So I put him in some vlogs and stuff, and people will come up, and because he's got new fans now because of that, because he's so old school. Like, some of these new kids, they never watch Hansen race. That's too far, you know, that's too far gone for them. I showed Medium the other day who he was from back in the day. I was like, yo, you realize this dude was racing when you were 5 years old, right? And he tripped out. He didn't even know that. And I showed him all these old videos and, like, kind of how he bounced from Yamaha of Troy, and then his whole KTM deal and his pro circuit deal. And it was all brand new to Eli. He just knew Hansen for the dude who was there and how he perceived himself. And he hung out with us and was a cool, nice dude. And he never knew any of that on the back end. He learned that last week. And we've been chilling with this dude pretty strong for like 3 years.
That is crazy to me, dude. Like, you go, hey, Eli, yeah, this dude got paid millions and millions of dollars to race a fucking dirt bike in the lights class. Like, this was one of the first dudes that, like, this guy changed the game.
He had no idea who he was. He just thought he was a dude that was sick on a bike and just rode.
Fuck. And, man, the most style. I don't know that there's anybody else that has the style of Josh Hansen still to this day. Like, no one's doing that, like the nose dips. Like,
he just rides it such a certain way, and just like it's his technique and form. There's no one that looks like him out on the track. He's just super fluid. Doesn't look like he's working too hard with it. So it's pretty cool to watch him ride and hear what he has to say.
Dude, that would be a Buttery edit that I would like to see. If you want to talk about like a high production Buttery edit, I think that you should make like a high production Hansen video.
I'd love to, but it's hard to get the dude motivated, because he'd be like, nah, dude, I'm not trying to act like I'm sweet. I don't want to be sweet. And then he'd be like, he'd turn it down for some reason. He's like, nah, the camera's on. I'm not riding. And he's like, it took a while to get him to talk again and ride again on camera, because he'd be like, nah, dude, I don't want to be like sweet guy.
That's fucking crazy to me, because there is so many people that would just absolutely die to see that guy ride properly.
I'd love to.
It does not get much better than Hansen, dude. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.